Good morning and welcome to Vlogmas Day 6.
OMG, double HKP, who's that coming down my chimney? Teddy and Mochi have been good boys, so they're hoping for a lot of toys. So hit that bell and subscribe, you'll never miss a vlog if you're notified. OMG, double HKP, Vlogmas time, are you ready?
If you did not watch my vlog yesterday, you might be like, Blair, what is in your hair? Which rhymes? And my answer is sleep stylers. So you put them in at night and then you're supposed to take them out in the morning and your hair should be dry and curled. So my hair was about 80% dry when I put them in last night, and if it looks horrible, I'm just going to throw my hair up in a bun today, but I thought it would be a good day to try it out. I will say that I was shocked at how comfortable they were to sleep on. I was positive that it was not gonna be a good time, but I actually kind of liked them. Also, there is a smoke detector that is going off in Elle's house that we need to replace the batteries, but she hasn't done it yet, I haven't done it yet, so the smoke detector little beep is going off. I'm also in a different bathroom today because when I was editing the video from yesterday, the lighting looked so much worse on the video than it did in the little viewfinder, so I'm hoping today it doesn't look like super yellow and keep changing, but if it does, I'm doing the best I can right now. So I'm so excited to take these out, but I'm also really nervous that it's gonna look like pretty crazy. So I'm just gonna start back here. And then I guess, do you just unwind it or do you just pull it out? I don't know. I mean, not half bad. It's a little crinkly, if you guys can see some of these little like kinks in it, but for the most part, you guys can't even really see. For the most part, that is a pretty curl. So I'll take the rest out and we'll see what we're working with. It specifically said not to brush through your hair after you take these out, but I always brush through my curls, so I can't imagine just leaving like 8 big waves throughout my hair. So I might just like do a little finger comb, you know? The ones next to my face are the ones I'm like most nervous about. I feel like those are probably gonna look the worst. There's definitely a kink right here from where the indentation of this was, and that's exactly what I said yesterday that I was worried about. That and my hair, ooh, that one's kind of wonky looking. That and my hair being frizzy. Yeah, the end of this one is just not happening. I wouldn't be surprised if I did it wrong. I'm sure if I did, someone will let me know in the comments. Yeah, I have to give this a little finger brush because that is not staying like that. I cannot. But for my first time using it, I mean, I'm not too disappointed. The ends definitely look kind of crazy, but let's see how this side turns out. That one's actually really pretty. The moment of truth, the final one. Okay, so my hair is definitely pretty frizzy and staticky. If you guys can see up close, if I had blow dried it and used any sort of like heat styling on it, it definitely would not be this frizzy, but it says that you are just supposed to shake it out at the roots. This actually really is not that bad. And then it also says to flip your hair over and shake at the roots. So let's see if I can do this and stay on camera. Probably not. Nope, I'm gone. All right. Wow, okay. Definitely like some 2010 big waves. I'm a little bit more into the like beachy waves right now. It's also got a lot of crinkles. I don't know if the camera is gonna pick this up, but like you can definitely see that it's not as smooth as it would be if you just used a curling iron. The ends are kind of funky looking and the ends of my hair aren't super unhealthy. I mean, I could probably use a trim right now, but it's not like it always looks like that, so I can't just blame myself. My camera just died. What else is new? The one thing I don't like about this camera is it tells you when the battery's getting really low, but it tells you that when you still have like a good 15 minutes of filming. So you don't want to replace it right away, but then it doesn't tell you when it's like 1 minute to go. So anyways, this is the hair. It's definitely, I will not say it's bad. I probably rolled the ends up wrong, so when I use these again, which I will be doing, I will just make sure that I'm very careful with the ends, I guess. It would make for a pretty curled pony if you're into that, but today I kind of want to wear it down. My final verdict, would I recommend these? Probably, but I think it takes a little bit of practice. You can't just get them and expect your hair to be perfect the next day. The first time you try it, at least I didn't do that. I could have done something wrong. I probably could have been more careful with the way I wrapped it. I gotta get some D9 batteries up in here. Dad had another meeting this morning, and then we went to go get a late lunch, and now I'm taking him Christmas shopping to help him pick out a Christmas gift for my mom. And oh my goodness.
Oh, it's an ice rink.
There's an ice skating rink at this mall, and I don't know how I feel about it.
No, you don't feel like ice skating.
No, this is so California, palm trees and ice skating.
Yeah, last year we had our little ice skating adventure. We're not gonna have another one this year. I
went ice skating last year and cracked my arm in half. So, we're gonna say...
What did I say before you left to go on that trip?
You had like a premonition, or you knew something was gonna happen.
I just warned you to be careful.
Yeah, he said be careful, and I was like, I will, Dad. Broke my arm. I'm taking Dad to Nordstrom to get some Christmas gifts. Dad's sweet dreams are made of cheese. Do you believe that though?
No.
Yeah.
It's not even accurate.
Yes, it is.
It's not even metaphysically accurate.
Yes, oh gosh. Dad's been wearing a pink Fitbit. He's very proud of it, but it's because his black one broke. And I told him that if he wants a new Fitbit, I'll get it for him.
This must be the new one, right? It's got the same number of dots that mine has on it. See?
Well,
oh, that's sleepy. Wait a minute. There it goes. See, mine has 5 dots.
yep. And that has 5 dots.
3, 4, 5. Yeah. So this is probably the equivalent Fitbit. But see, you
That's
can't.
the-
Oh yeah, look, you can take it out. See, look at that. It's
Yeah.
got the same thing mine has.
So you just need the strap.
Yeah.
But then Mom doesn't have a Fitbit.
She has one too.
That you're wearing it.
No, she wears. It comes with 2 straps. It comes with the small one your mother has.
Oh.
This is her leftover big one. So when I broke mine, I just borrowed hers.
So you guys wear matching pink Fitbits every day?
Lately.
Dad and I are going to the Hello Kitty Cafe, which I'm very excited about. Look at it, Dad. Are you excited?
Yeah, very excited.
That's it. You get a cappuccino with Hello
Wow,
Kitty
look at
on
this.
it.
This is an ancient Aboriginal sign right here.
What is it?
That's an ancient Aboriginal sign.
I don't know what that means.
This is like a chair and a table and a chair and a table. And these are 2 people coming together to talk. It's painted on stones in Australia.
Like hieroglyphics?
Similar designs. Yeah, like, well, they're not hieroglyphics, but yeah, markings on stone.
Well, look at that Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty goes way back. Must have been Australia. Anyway.
I think it was Japanese.
Oh, well, the Japanese, that's Pacific based. They're a little too north to call it Southern Pacific.
I'm gonna go.
Look, I'll show you. Wait a minute. Let's Google it.
Okay. In the meantime, what would you like? A cappuccino? They have a pumpkin spiced latte. OMG double HKP, get in my belly. Oh my gosh. The Hello Kitty water bottle. Stop! Did you find it?
I haven't found that symbol yet, but I'm finding lots of symbols. Oh, it's getting close. Getting close.
Oh yeah, hey,
That's part of
actually.
it, right? That's
If
just
you
the bottom
took
part of
away,
it.
yeah, if you took away the top little
Yeah.
that and that, you'd
Well,
have
it's 4 instead of 2, but I do think that 2 is very common to see the 2 too, but I just haven't found it yet. But yeah, that's very close to what.
it. Yeah, it is. That's Hello Kitty's bow, Dad.
Go.
He's decided it's people holding their arms out. Also, show him your finger.
What's wrong with my
The broken finger. So when he was, how old were you?
Probably 18 when I broke my finger.
He broke it playing basketball. It jammed on a basketball and then got stuck, bent, and he can never straighten it again. But you can close it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you just can't straighten it. And apparently when I was like 1 year old or something, he came into the room and he had shaved his mustache off, and I started crying because I didn't recognize him, and he was saying, "It's your daddy, it's your daddy," and I was sobbing, and apparently, what did I say?
You looked at me very not sure at all that I was your dad, and you said, "Let me see your finger." She looked at my finger and she saw that it was broken, and she said, "Okay,
you're my dad." Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Look, Dad.
Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Look, it has the little symbol too.
I know. And it tastes good too, yeah.
Wow. This is big.
Well, you don't have to drink it all.
I'm happy. It's just very large.
Dad's trying to add some sugar to his drink without messing up the kitty. He's shoving it down on that side. Oh no, it's getting messed up.
No, the kitty still looks like a kitty.
Yeah. When Dad was younger, he had a cat named Mary Poppins, right? All of your siblings got to choose whether they wanted a cat or a dog, or did they get anything else, or was it just cat or dog?
A hawk.
Who had a hawk?
Kevin had a hawk.
He picked the hawk? And your parents let him have it?
He had a red-tailed hawk. That was back when you could have hawks. He'd fly it across the yard. And then he'd take it out places and it would fly around and come back to him.
And then some of your brothers or sisters picked dogs, right?
Yes. Dogs, cats,
and you picked a cat and you named it Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
So cute. Dad and I are going to watch another movie, but I have a couple more questions for you because this is the last time that I get to ask you questions before you are going back to Tennessee. But
Yes.
luckily, I get to see you in only a couple weeks because I'm coming back for Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yay! So one of the questions is, what did you specialize in medicine, and why?
My specialty training was in obstetrics and gynecology. And I chose that because...
Vagina doctors.
No, I chose that honestly because it's both surgical, which is the gynecology part, so you're a surgeon, and you specialize in surgeries related to women, and it's also medicine, so the medicine related to regular adult human medicine, but also specializing in female medicine. It involves a lot of endocrinology, which is a very fascinating field of medicine that's rapidly developing right now, hormones and things like that, and also includes the world of genetics and genomics, which is probably going to be a big part of the development of precision medicine, which is what's coming, where we treat you in ways that are specific to you. We understand what your genetic makeup is, what drugs will work best for you, what kind of problems you're likely to have. So
you were on the genetics.
Genomics and precision medicine. So anyway, it had a great potential for both scientific development, but also that sort of the other part of medicine, which is the personal relationships over a long period of time, is very good too. A lot of the women in my practice I met when they were having their first baby or even before, and really I've been with them for their whole life up till now.
What's this dog's name?
Smoochie.
Dad thinks this dog is named Smoochie. I've told him like a billion times it's Mochi, but he's obsessed.
See?
He definitely thinks that it's Smoochie. That's so cute. Who would you consider your easiest child to raise, and like who got in trouble the least, and then who was like your hardest that like went through some phases?
Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, every child has its easy and hard things. Elle was born during a time when we were all working, and we were in school and things, and had to get Elle up in the morning and take her. She went to daycare early and things, but Elle was pretty easy child to raise. She didn't,
When Elle got in trouble, Mom said she had to take her books away from her. Yeah.
Taking a book away from Elle was a huge punishment.
Yeah.
Jelly's real motivated. She really is. She's very mature for her age. She's very focused. She, wants to do her horseback riding. She wants to make good grades in school. She's thinking ahead about what she wants to do. Pretty easy. Jelly's pretty easy. And you were easy too, but you were definitely the one that was most likely to want to bend a rule or actually you just rejoiced in every rule breaking.
Since I said in one of the videos that like I never heard you or mom yell, a lot of people are like, wait, so does that mean you never got in trouble? I definitely got in trouble. You guys just didn't yell to me about it. You were very like calm, like I'm just so disappointed. And that was so much worse to me.
Yeah, you responded very easily to any kind of criticism. You weren't somebody that needed very much of a hint, but you just loved the idea of being a little bit of a rule breaker.
Yeah, I always, like, I remember when the teachers or principal had to, like, call you, I would always be like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean it. But in the back of my mind, I was like, ha,
exactly.
Got it. They had to call him in preschool because I wouldn't stop cursing, which I had heard my Irish grandmother say. And,
yeah, so she learned words I never knew that you knew.
Yeah, and then they had to call mom and dad because apparently the preschool teacher asked me to stop, and I repeated it back to them.
Over and over.
Yeah.
So they asked me where you learned that from, and of course I didn't realize until you told me that it was my mother.
Yeah.
Learning the words from, and
Yeah.
apparently she would be upset if the dogs ran out of the house or something like that. But anyway, we just told you keep those private thoughts to yourself.
They told me that those words were fine to think to myself, but you know, it's private. You don't share it with other people. And then one day mom was walking by the bathroom and I was just like brushing my hair, repeating horrible curse words to myself in the mirror. And she came by and she was like, excuse me, what are you saying? And apparently I was brushing my hair and I was like, these are my private thoughts. And then she felt bad because she was like, wait, I like invaded her personal space. This was her time to be alone. So yeah, I definitely didn't get in trouble with anything serious, like no drugs or anything like that. But I enjoyed like saying things I maybe shouldn't say or saying things for the shock factor. Another thing people want to know is, do you know any Turkish? And they wanted to know if I knew any Turkish. Very few words, and I mean like words, like merhaba, like hello, like, and even a few of those.
Yeah, so right now if you were to ask me, you know, I would be able to pick up a few words if I heard somebody speaking Turkish, but no, but if we go over there it gets better and you get a few.
Yeah, back in the day you had learned a lot for her.
I tried. I would love to obviously learn the language, but you have to, it's more than just studying. You have to actually speak the language and listen to people speaking it. And
you can speak a lot of different languages, so I feel like you probably could pick it up easily again, because you speak English, German, a little Turkish, a little Russian. Anything else?
Nope.
No, those are your four. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I feel like
I
if
speak a little music, a little piano.
He loves playing the piano and drums.
I definitely don't speak Spanish, which I lament.
I know.
I wish I could speak a little more Spanish.
Me too. We should learn it.
Yeah, we should.
I know, that would have helped us a lot on the race. It's so funny because Dad knows like German and Russian, and did we go anywhere where we needed to use these languages? No.
Yeah,
we just should have known Spanish.
Single place. We went to the airport at Frankfurt.
Yeah, and Dad got us like the best seats on the plane, and he definitely, remember they wanted to check our bags and you started speaking to them in German? Like, no, we're in a race. You can't check our bags because then we have to wait for them to get off of the plane. We're just gonna like shove them under the seat, and then they let us.
Yep.
To go ahead and watch a movie. I've already seen it. I actually went to the premiere of it called Give Me Future, but I think it's gonna be really good. It's a documentary about music and American musicians going over to Cuba and performing, and it's one of the first concerts that is held in Cuba, obviously, because there was a ban to go there. So I thought it was really interesting, and I think you're gonna enjoy it. So we're gonna watch that. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye. You wanna say bye?
Bye.
No. Bye!
Bye!
Yeah, good job! What's that, pine cone?
When everybody was like over the shock and then just started
Dad's got a smoochie with him, cuddled on up. What do you think about the movie?
I liked it. I liked the documentary, and I don't know enough about Cuba to not be interested in a movie that sort of shows me the people and what they're thinking. But it proves one thing, and that is, people are the same and have the same ideas and aspirations, and music is a way that you can bring people together and get them all thinking and acting and understanding things that are, together. So
I thought the Paquete was so interesting to learn about.
Yeah, information is power.
Yeah, and it just proves to you that no matter how much you try to take away, like people will find a way.
They will find a way, and they will find a way to express themselves in ways like music and language and culture and art, and those are the things that are the cultural drivers of change ultimately.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a great movie. I'm so sad that you're leaving tomorrow morning. I'm sad, but I'm gonna be there in a couple weeks for Christmas, so I'm very excited about that. Do you want anything for Christmas? What can I get you?
Maybe although I love this color.
I tried to buy you a black Fitbit today, and you were like, no, this one works just fine.
Well, no, the Fitbit is the parted side. This is the Fitbit piece. Like, I just need another.
Oh, so you just want a large black band for your Fitbit?
For Christmas.
I think I can handle that.
Yes.
Are you cool wearing the pink one till then?
Yeah, and I would use gray. It could be gray, it could be black.
Purple?
Purple's probably pushing it a little bit, but
okay.
I would, no.
Honest answer, good to know. All right guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video. Today's question of the vlog is, why did you choose the name Blair? So the past couple days I have been telling you guys more and more about my name fiasco. So the reason I chose the name Blair was because when I started doing YouTube videos in 2008, my parents asked me that if I wanted to do videos online, that's fine, but even 10 years ago, the internet was still like a scary place. I mean, it is today still, but it was very much like, don't give out your real name, your real address, your real anything. And so I had told them that I made the screen name Juicy Star 07, so I think they thought I was gonna go by the screen name, but when they told me like, don't go by your real name, I was like, ooh, I get to pick a real name. And if you watch yesterday's vlog, you understand that I never went by my first name anyway, so it wasn't weird for me really to correct people on my name, but online I kind of created someone that was obviously exactly who I am, and I think my personality showed really, really well when I was doing those videos. So I don't want you guys to think that I like made up a different personality or persona, but it was a little bit of a different person. I was going through a pretty hard time at school at the time, and I was getting bullied, and that's like a whole different section that I could talk about, but I really, really enjoyed having an escape. I almost felt like this Blair person that I was becoming was a completely different person, and I got to escape. And I've told you guys this story multiple times, but there's so many times I thought I was just gonna delete my YouTube channel, and I would come home and go on my YouTube messages and see that people would write to me and be like, I was having a really hard day, but your video completely got me through the day. Thank you so much for doing these. So I would think, okay, I'm gonna do one more video and then I'll delete my channel, but just like one more to help other people get through their day too. And then you guys were there for me just as much as I hope I was there for you, but that was a really long explanation for a simple question. Why did I choose the name Blair? You know when you're younger and you ask your parents like, oh, what did you want to name me? If I wasn't gonna be Laura Elizabeth. So I was talking to them about a lot of different names, and one time I heard mom say that she really liked the name Elizabeth Blair, and dad was like, oh yeah, we talked about that. And I always was a little bit jealous because I thought if my name had just been Elizabeth Blair, I'd be going by my first name. I wouldn't have to correct my teachers all the time when they roll call and they say Laura, and I have to say I go by my middle name Elizabeth, because in my mind, I thought like, of course, if my first name was Elizabeth, I would just go by Elizabeth. So in my mind, Elizabeth Blair was always kind of like the name that I wish I had, and then I would always name all of my Barbie dolls, all of my baby dolls, all of my stuffed animals, like everyone was Blair. And if I got to pick my name when I was like playing with friends and we were playing like make-believe or anything and I got to pick a name, it was Blair. So when I decided to do a different name online, it wasn't even an like real thought to me. Obviously, I didn't think it was gonna become my real name in real life. A lot of you have also asked me, am I going to change my name legally? Because I told you guys it's my DBA, which means doing business as, so anything legally that has to do with work, I can be Blair on contracts and stuff, but then if it's anything personal, like my driver's license and passport is still Laura Elizabeth Fowler. So a lot of you have asked me, have you thought about legally changing your name? I have. I feel like I'm gonna have to go through that when I get married anyways, because I'll wanna change my last name. So I'm thinking that when I get married, I'll just make it Blair Fowler as my middle name because my mom did that. So she took her maiden name as her middle name and then my dad's last name as her last name. So I'll do Blair Fowler so that like all of my Blair Fowler stuff still makes sense. So Blair first name, Fowler middle name, and then my husband's last name as my last name. And I feel like it'll just be easier if I'm already going through it. So that's why I haven't changed it legally yet. But yeah, that is my name story. Like I said, I wasn't trying to be like a different person online, but I did find a little bit of an escape to be able to talk to you guys online because I felt like you guys treated me a little bit differently. Dad's like talking to the cats behind the camera, but I felt like you guys definitely treated me differently than a lot of the people that I went to school with or I had in my life at that time, and I just really enjoyed getting to be your guys' friend. So yeah, I liked being Blair a lot, and when people in my real life started calling me that, it just felt really good. It felt like I was becoming this person that I had aspired to be and that I wanted to be, and I was just really confident online, and I didn't really completely feel that way inside yet. I mean, I was a young, impressionable 15-year-old, and so of course I had like issues with myself, like self-confidence issues and probably body dysmorphia and stuff. And I think that as I started becoming Blair in real life, it made me feel like I was transforming into that person. And yeah, so that's my story. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know you have loved having my dad in my vlogs. I've read him off some of your nice comments and he thinks that is so sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and tap that bell and subscribe because you'll never miss a vlog. If you're notified, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment below with a question of the vlog and I might answer your question in my next vlog. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 7. Okay, bye!